This is a Headgum original.
Grace, what?
Nothing.
No, because you were like... Grace, you were smiling, you were having a good time, and then you wiped your face with your hand, and now you're angry or something?
Like a mime?
I'm listening.
Yeah, I know you're listening. I know you're listening. I was excited because it felt like you were bringing like a certain joy to the show. You know, you got the contacts in, 9 p.m. in England, where you are. On a Friday night, we should say. I thought you had that Friday feeling, but then you kind of... The show immediately
These
started and you got
don't mean
upset.
anything to me. I can just jump in right now if you want me to go. I know normally when I have stuff, you're like, wait, say it earlier, say it when we begin. So I can, like, if you want me to take the reins now, I'm ready to go if that's what you want. I thought maybe you'd start with one of your little monologues, but
this feels like violence. This feels like violence. It doesn't feel like a segment, so...
You're right. And I'm, okay, here we go. We're gonna, what is it? What's the first wait, what's the...
Is that what you're talking about? Bond of the week?
No. Be joy.
Correct.
Embellish faith.
Not the second one, but that'll work.
Welcome grace.
That's really good.
That's really good.
That's all I wanted.
Welcome to the show, Grace Harper, Erica Jensen, and I'm sorry, everybody, but Marika Brownlee.
Mm-hmm.
How do any of the three of you have that Friday feeling? Because it is, you know, thank Yeshua, it is Friday. I'm wondering if you guys are feeling the joy of that, or if you're just sort of, you know, getting through this hour to make it to your weekend.
My Friday is nearly done.
Yeah.
Right.
So I definitely have had that Friday feeling today.
And what about in this moment right now?
I was looking forward to it, but then you started the show with a weird...
Started it off? No, you were smiling. You got angry during the theme song on purpose to kind of, match my energy or something. I was going to be like, let's try to have some fun today because it's a Friday. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm angered.
I think you shouldn't be. Also, all of our rooms are the exact same tone of light.
Awful.
Oh my god.
But we're all in different places.
Beige and
I
boring.
like it.
Erica, is this your Mons?
My what?
Do you live where you're recording from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really thought everybody's backgrounds were going to be different than mine, and that it would be glaringly obvious that Headgum needs to start working with an organizer.
Don't put this on them.
This is awful. I mean, cables going every which way. This isn't even the brunt of it. Look at this.
I'm
When you
just
said
gonna get
Mons,
so
what did
mad
you
at
mean?
you.
Mons, not Mons.
I'm good. I'm not the only one who didn't get it.
I see.
It's
guys,
French, right?
what is this? Who's to blame?
I can't speak French.
Tu ne parles pas français?
Oui.
We did already hear the Bond of the Week theme song. My Bond of the Week this week is Tom Bennett, founder of Pond 5, because it's time for a James Bond 5. Sony can save a ton of money if they just piece together the new film out of stock footage.
They could, I guess, yeah.
And I'm not even saying buy and license the footage or audio.
Steal it. So it's like Getty Images over.
Yeah, and every 20 seconds it's like Pond 5.
It's kind of like an AI created social clip.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to say it's kind of like an AI generated clip for social.
Yeah.
Erica, do you have a Bond of the Week? Basically someone you'd like to see as James?
You know who I think would be really good? But this might be controversial. Harry Styles.
I do think he'd be good. Do you feel like he's too big? He's bigger than Bond.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem with something like that would be that no one would see Bond. They would just see Harry. But I think as if he like got put in that position, he would be really good.
Agreed.
I don't
You
think
know?
he's bigger than Bond.
You don't think Harry is
No.
bigger than Bond?
Yeah,
I mean,
don't.
maybe not like bigger, but like if he was playing it, you would only see Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Like, you
that I
wouldn't-
agree with.
Because like even with Elvis, when Austin Butler played
Yeah.
him, like I only saw Austin Butler. I couldn't see.
You saw the
Elvis.
guy from Austin and Alley.
Not
Different
Austin.
Austin.
Yeah.
Really?
Different one.
Harry Styles, at the very least, he should write a Bond theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
That'd
fun.
probably be good.
Grace?
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Bond of the week. Do you have one?
Oh, Maurice Gibb from the Bee Gees, the last surviving Bee Gee. I felt really bad for him. I watched that documentary during the pandemic, and I still think about the ending of him just like being sad and alone, like wanting his brothers back. So I think it's time we all pull together and let him be Bond.
Isn't he like 85?
That's so ageist.
You have to be a little bit, right? James Bond is not 80-something.
Why?
Just like he is white. And on this point, I will not budge. Marika, you have anybody? Or should we just power through?
I'll go again.
Yeah, let's. Grace, do you want to sub in?
Yeah, you go again.
DH
I've got
for
a few
Marika?
I can. Yeah, I think Marika, Josh O'Connor would be a good pick for you.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like Josh O'Connor. I had one and it
I'm so sorry.
fully left my head. No, it was, you saved me because in that moment I immediately forgot what I was just thinking about.
Can we just talk about this for a second? Marika, I know you live in New York. Grace, I know you live in England. But Erica, you live nearby. You and I both don't come to the studio that often. And I
No.
mean, it's shit like this, I feel
We
like.
can't
No,
go.
I don't
back
want to
to
feel
this.
claustrophobic.
That room stresses me out.
Thank
Sometimes I
you.
walk into the office and I'm missing like a mouse. I have to go in there and find it, and I'm so scared.
Yeah,
It's
it's
stressful.
cavernous. It's a fucking wine cellar, but the only thing that is storing is loose cable.
Yeah, and like 10 keyboards.
Yeah, that don't go to any laptop or desktop in the fucking studio. I mean, this thing is a larder of of electronics. It's like every house has that drawer with loose chargers that you don't know what they go to, but you don't want to throw them away because what if? That's this entire
Hell
fucking
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Go off. Keep going. Come on, man. 10 more minutes.
There's 10 more minutes. It's just, I don't know. This should be someone's office, of course. It should be a third studio, and it used to kind of be. I came in here to record. This chair is like 4 feet off the ground, and the thing that my laptop's on is like 3 feet. There's no desk anymore.
Keep it
9.5 minutes. There's no way. I mean, it's just a misuse of space is all. And so I don't like the implication that like right now I should be recording in Studio G or Studio H. Instead, we have
No.
Muna in Studio H, and we have
Right.
the fucking dumbbells or whatever on the
Action boys.
in Studio G. And I'm like, why not have a Studio I? Right?
That is the room that you're in. That is your studio eye.
This
Yeah,
is
You're
And it's
making it
what you
happen.
deserve.
there's no way, first of all. Why not have like a fucking makeshift piecemeal John that's for recording ads, right? Studio John isn't bad at all, actually. I don't mind that.
Spell it.
JAWN.
Got it.
I mean, also, we started and then stopped building a phone room here. There's nowhere to sit in there. I was going to record from there. It's just a fucking room with a window for no reason and a dresser. Your internet connection is unstable. Here's another reason to hate the LA studio. Erstwhile,
Come to New York then.
New York, they don't even have. There's a desert of New York shows. By the way, who do you even have? You have Girls on Porn, kind of, and you have Exploration Live. That's the only true New York show.
Go
Name
touch
another one.
grass.
That's true.
Census working overtime with
I was
David
gonna say
Cross.
Census,
He was just
yeah.
in the office yesterday to
He's
record
often
some ads.
in the New York
Yeah.
office. I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk about this? The fact that Scarlett Johansson's office is like above the Headgum studio in New York.
Is
I don't
it?
want to talk about that. I don't want people to know where we are.
That's true. She shouldn't
you
be
could
so
kindly
lax about
bleep
people
that.
knowing where she works, right?
I guess.
Geoff, I'm serious. I have prepped stuff if you want me to jump in at any time. I know I
would
said 10 more
personally
minutes.
love
Jump
that.
in at any time, but while we're talking about ScarJo, I did delete my Twitter, so I had nowhere to send this. And I had a great tweet that I sent to Marika, and she didn't quite love it. Basically, it was Porque no los Jost. And it was a photo of Casey and Colin Jost.
Did you actually send this to me?
I texted it to you.
I don't remember this at all.
I think you said nice or something. But I think it's a
real
really good
photo?
joke. Yeah.
A real one or Photoshop?
No, real photo of Casey and Colin Jost,
Oh, yeah,
the brothers
here it is.
Jost. Porque no los Jost.
Yeah,
That's a great tweet.
it's fine.
It's great.
Should I tweet it?
Yes. If you tweet it, people will love it.
They
Grace,
won't.
what do you
I think
have?
I'm being shadow banned from Twitter, but that's a whole other thing.
You got this. Carry on. You got this.
All right. What do you guys want from these conversations? Right? Do you want a genuine connection? Do you want just jokes?
Let's get to know each other.
Okay.
No,
All right. I can go with that. What cell phone carrier are you guys with?
AT&T.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, speaking of that, did anybody's phone cut off yesterday for like 2 hours? Did you see that like trending online?
Not
It
a
was
good
like-
ad
Oh.
for AT&T.
No, but it was like everyone's phone, like Apple. It wouldn't send iMessage for like an hour.
Wait, yeah. Was
And
it at like 2 p.m. Pacific?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just me, and then I go online, and all of a sudden, like everybody's saying that their phone cut off for like an hour, and you couldn't send iMessage.
I thought it was just that I had no service, but
Me too.
interesting. Very interesting.
I didn't notice it.
If
Me either.
yeah.
I don't iMessage. I only iMessage 2 people.
What
And
what
who's
carrier
that?
are you, Grace?
I'm on O2.
Vodafone? Yeah. Classic.
But Vodafone. Yeah.
Why does O2 why is like every concert venue that
'Cause they
phone
bought-
carrier?
The chain of concert venues.
But why? Like that's a weird diversification. So they have cell phone service and concert venues?
Was it the crypto.com arena?
Because individual arenas are like the naming rights are used for advertising space. But this one it's like every major concert hall it feels like in the
I
UK.
believe they bought out a chain of what used to be called the Carling Academy.
Mm.
So it was always named after a beer before.
That sounds like a math tutoring
recall.
DVD from the 2000s.
The Carling Academy.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
If fucking like rabbits means you have passionate sex, what would sounding like gophers entail?
I don't think we should get into that.
If 15-year-old you could see the way you decorated your home space, just how disappointed would they be?
I think I'd be pretty disappointed with myself.
Why?
Well, it's less the decoration, more the lack of decoration, and also that my house is currently a mess. And I think I really always wanted like a really put together home space.
Over or under, when you're talking about mess, over or under this?
He's back. He's back.
My kitchen table is currently ever so slightly under that.
Okay. All right. As long as it's under.
Yeah.
Erica, what about you in terms of decorating?
Like what my 15-year-old self would think.
Yeah, would she be chuffed, chafed, cheesed, or disappointed?
She'd probably be disappointed because at 15, my room had like every poster possible on it. And I
Yeah.
had like the darkest blue painted walls. It was so bad, but that was like how I liked it at 15.
Damn.
So now myself would probably be disappointed.
Yeah, I mean that's
Well,
pretty
boring.
chic for 15. I think I had a fat head of a beach in my room when I was 15.
The
A
fat heads.
fat
I
head of
forgot
a
about
beach.
those.
It was like a stick-on thing that just made it look like my bed was like on a sandy. Beach.
I also had a lot of like posters, like no frames, just straight
Sticky
on the
tack.
wall.
The
Straight on the
tapes.
wall.
Right next to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, like no wall space could be shown.
Yeah.
Everything had to be covered. Yeah.
Mhm.
Did
And
you ever have a
opposed to-
nickname?
I want to hear what Grace is gonna say.
Oh, it's fine.
No, I really
I
don't know.
too had posters everywhere. Just one that came to mind was that I had a Kerrang magazine like poster book. So I had all these music posters, and I had a poster of Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he was pushing his. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was pushing his jeans down, like so you could see like thumbs in his waistband, like pushing his trousers down, and you could see like the sort of almost the base of his dick. And my mum folded the poster in half and put it back up on the wall.
Is it, he's like 60 and dating like a 19-year-old right now.
Yeah.
I just
And
I don't want to date him. It was just like I liked the band, thought the poster was fine.
Fine, not even good. Did you read his book?
No. Scar tissue?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy guy. Insane guy.
Okay.
Did you ever have a nickname growing up? Like Erica, maybe people called you Flash.
No. No, it's funny. I always wanted a nickname growing up. I didn't have a name to like give a nickname. Like Erica, there's nothing to do with that. But now it's actually really random. Everybody calls me Kiki.
Because everybody's asking if you love them?
No, my brother came up with this because we were in Hawaii and the kids menu is like Kiki. So now they call me Kiki. Like I'm a
your
kid.
nickname was because of a menu.
Because Hawaiian kids
were you
menu.
ordering off of the kids menu, or was it just
You got the ribeye, bone in.
Yeah. With the margarita. Like there was no reason I should be called Kiki.
But now it's stuck and you like it?
I don't mind it. It's the only nickname I've ever had.
That's
nice.
actually that's a pretty good one. Grace, I don't know if you can top that. If you can, try. If you can't, don't.
I can't. I have a one-syllable name.
Marika?
Yeah, I guess my parents call me Mimi.
I feel like you just made that up to rival Erica's.
I didn't.
Phonetically rhymes, similar as hell. I doubt that your rice king of a dad would ever call you Mimi. I feel like he would name you after a grain, wouldn't he?
No, unless Mimi's a grain.
What about cream of wheat Rika?
That is ultimately longer and worse.
I don't know. I think
my
it
texts
could
to
catch
see if
up
he's
over time.
said it.
Grace, what about amaze balls, Grace?
That's new.
Amaze balls, Grace. How sweet the harp. What makes a good ringtone?
I wouldn't know. Mine are really bad.
Meaning?
One of my main ringtone, which I don't have my phone on like sound ever, but if I have my AirPods in and someone calls me, what I hear is Neil Campbell on Comedy Bang Bang doing a freestyle rap.
That is horrible.
Which one? What?
It's the one.
The butter?
No, it's not butter. It's one of the ones where he's like talking about, like one of the ones where he just evolves into talking about young boys.
Oh my god.
Marika, can you call me?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I did.
Do you want to hear mine?
Sure. Here, I'll call you.
When I am out at night, I see all the boys that I think I like. I go to the ice cream shop. Ooh, I'm gonna be on top.
Yeah. So.
Is your phone on silent at least?
No, let's not even. Let's
on silent.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Grace, what do you got? You said you brought stuff. Let's, we're back from the.
You're doing great.
You said you have stuff and you wanted to get to it sooner.
No, but then I was like, I came in too mean. You were right. You've got this.
We just cut to break. We only have like 20 minutes left. You said you have multiple things.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I think you brought anything.
No,
fine.
no,
What's the ideal budget for the show? What's the ideal budget for this podcast? Because I feel like none of the money that could go into it does. I feel like we make money off the ads and it just goes to paying me and Grace.
I'm okay with that.
Really?
Where do you want the money to go?
Yeah, I think that's good,
A
right?
good use of resources. Yeah, I was going to say. I have ideas, though, and I feel like we never have the cash to fulfill them. I'm wondering if we had a whole separate set. I'm not even close to done.
Yeah.
What if Studio I was like a talk show set and I could like come in every week with like a new suit that the network paid for?
You could do what Gabrus is doing currently, which is every month doing a free Twitch stream that is a talk show version of his show.
Well, that's Gabrus's shit, though. You know, I want
Yeah,
something...
but that's what you just pitched, so...
No, I didn't say free Twitch. I said every week, this show would basically be a talk show where I'm behind a desk, I'm in Armani, Erica could be kind of my Andy Richter, and, you know, so I'm thinking maybe we have like a $5,000 a week budget.
You could do like a Dr. Phil. Like you could
That
just
would
sit there.
be really good.
That would be really entertaining.
Dr. Shrill. That's a really good idea. I might have to save that for an episode. All right, what's a physical syndrome that if it was named after you, you know, if a physical syndrome was named after you, what would the associated ailment be? You know, like there's Lou Gehrig disease, there's Horner syndrome. So, you know, if there was like Marika Brownlee pox, what would that be?
What do you think it would be?
Good vibes.
No.
Unconscionably good vibes. If I came
That's
down with
really-
good vibes, it's not the Friday feeling. It's, I've got that Marika Brownlee fever.
Also, you'd have a skin rash because I said it was pox. Marika Brownlee pox, you have lesions of the skin. You have encyclopedic knowledge of almost all movies and media.
I'm gonna veto any skin related issues.
Okay. Just because you don't want that souring your good name.
Well, because I have a fear of skin diseases.
Maybe that's the price you have to pay to know like every Jake Gyllenhaal, forget movie, interview he's ever given, knowing it by heart, wearing a chain with AirPods. AirPods.
Well, that was for Sondheim's birthday.
Grace Harper syndrome would be maybe like it would be like I mean, what do you think it would be?
Oof. Sweating. Compulsive lying. I guess they're not... Sweating feels physical. I don't know. I'm just thinking of things that might relate.
Sweating's fine. Compulsive lying? You don't even live in England, do you?
No. I don't lie anymore, but I used to. That's definitely one.
That was honest, so we actually know that that's true. That it's
Or it was a lie.
Or
it was a lie and it's current.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I am sweating.
So Grace Harper syndrome is that you compulsively lie and sweat.
Yeah, that seems about right.
All right. Erica Jensen, 19. Jensen 19, what would that be?
I'm a pandemic, basically.
You're an entire pandemic.
Grace got lying. The pandemic.
And you halt the world for a year.
Yeah. I ruin everybody's life.
What are the physical symptoms, though?
Lazy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fatigue.
Yeah. Tired.
And what's long Jensen? What would that be? The symptoms lasting.
Pick for me? I guess 2 years. A year to 2 years. You picked that for me.
That's true. Okay. When was the last time you guys went to a banquet?
Geoff, are you not going to answer any of these questions? Is there not a time when we get to say what physical ailments you bring out?
We have to. There's so much we have to get to. Okay. We have like 25 more minutes.
Well,
I have a lot more questions
wouldn't let
asked.
Grace do her thing.
Yeah.
I've been trying to force it through. You keep saying, no, you're doing great, as I flounder.
Because I know you have more. And then you're like, no, we don't have anything more. But here you are, suddenly have 25 minutes.
Right, yeah.
We're all rooting for you, man.
What should they make helmets for that they currently don't?
This
Jesus
show.
Christ. Do you want me to send you my slideshow?
Slideshow?
Yeah.
Do it whenever. You start when you're ready. In the
No.
meantime, I'll ask these fucking questions.
We don't have to. I've got some more questions back for you if you want. There's a page of them. A page was just icebreakers.
You are the host now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So do your
what's everyone's
slideshow
blood
whenever.
types? No. I'll just chat.
Be negative.
What's everyone's blood type?
Be negative.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Mine's B positive.
So? Those are unrelated. That means we cannot donate blood to one another.
But they're
Yeah,
nice,
but
like,
it's-
sayings that correspond to your vibes.
Is that
Yeah,
I
exactly.
am negative and she is positive?
You be
You
negative. I
inspire
be positive.
people, and you also inspire people to be negative.
I inspire people to be joy. That is the mantra and flag.
That's what you strive for.
Correct.
Embellish faith.
Sure.
Mhm.
Which is kind of
Get
compulsive
wise.
lying.
Yeah. Welcome, Grace.
Welcome, Grace.
What ethnicity do you wish you were? Or if you don't wish you were something different entirely, what do you wish you had a little sprinkle of? Let's start with Marika. I assume you know this by heart? On the top of your head? Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to have a sprinkle of Irish.
Okay. Now we're getting into the meat of the
I'd
show.
feel more connected to the Dublin NYC portal.
Yeah. Grace?
Oof. I'd like a touch of anything that would mean I don't just like sizzle in the sun.
Yeah.
Just something to take the edge off the skin damage would be fantastic.
So, yeah, something with a little bit more tolerance of UV rays.
Yeah, I think if anything,
Like Greek.
ancestrally, I probably have too much Irish.
I was going to say maybe you could rock with some Moroccan. Maroc the house with a Casablanca. Basically change your Casablanca, the house of your body, which is your skin, and rock with some Moroccan jeans.
10 more minutes.
Erica, if you could add a race to your concoction of ethnicity, what ancestral background would you include?
I think I do like a sprinkle of Italian.
That's
They're
cool.
always make some good food. Every Italian, like true Italian I know, has like the tomatoes in the backyard and like making the tomato sauce right at home. I
That
think
is a
would be
good
kinda fun.
I
vibe.
don't
Yeah.
mind
Tomatoes in the
Right?
backyard is a good vibe.
Yeah.
Just a
That's-
garden.
I like the idea that you have to change your ethnicity to have a garden.
Just to have
Um,
tomatoes.
Do you pray? Do you guys pray to a god or multiple? I could see Grace being polytheistic.
In what way?
I just, praying to the god of the channel to make sure that you can get to Paris on time for your dinner reservation.
Mhm.
What prescription medications do you guys take? Let's start with Erica.
You don't have
That's
to
a
answer
crazy
this.
question.
all right. We'll come back
What-
to that. We'll
What
come back
meds
to
do
that.
you take?
I
Yeah,
use
so
beta
these-
blockers for when I am in super anxious settings. Would you describe this show as mild? Why or why not?
No. I describe it as inaccessible.
And how do you
I just-
figure? Because it's like awesome and exclusive, like the Knickerbocker Club in New York.
Yeah,
which
it
Marika,
is-
how's your application process going? Have you even applied? I know you
No.
need a referral.
I do need a referral. I haven't opened the application yet.
Well, I could probably make an intro between you and Jack Sloshenberg,
Who's that?
JFK's grandson.
Oh, that guy that's been doing a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I need that.
Who do you guys consider to be your tribe?
I'm looking at them.
Wow.
No way. We all
Great
barely
answer.
know each other.
Well, we're learning.
Are you what you wanted to become? I am not
I was gonna say you answer
at all.
What?
What's that?
No, you moved on.
What did
Have
you
you-
want to become? Like
Not
when I
this.
was little, I wanted
I didn't want to be
become
here.
I wanted to be a dolphin trainer when I was little.
Me too.
Oh my god.
That
What?
was like my dream.
There's
Yeah.
no way this is the overlap.
It's that Mimi and Kiki over.
Yeah.
That sounds like the names of two dolphins.
Oh, God.
Have you guys ever seen the Northern Lights?
No, I'm so
No.
pissed.
They were here
That-
just the other day.
Yeah, did you see them?
No, I didn't know they were happening. I don't go
Me
outside.
neither. I didn't know
I
they were
drove
happening
an
either.
hour out of LA, and the one night that they said they were not visible was the one night I went. I was so upset.
That sucks.
Damn.
That does suck. But have you ever flirted with danger?
Yeah.
How and where?
I told you I broke my wrist snowboarding last year.
That's good.
Yeah, that
it's not
Extreme
good,
you
good,
told me
but-
months ago. You don't remember
happened
anything I
months
told
ago.
you months ago.
I remember a lot of things you say.
Yeah.
Like what?
Not the tweet that you sent me.
Porque
Right.
no los Joes.
Right.
Just to
yeah.
see if it gets a laugh this time. No dice.
No.
What's something I said months ago, Marika? You don't know. You don't
yeah,
know.
you're right. Because
9/11
you kind of
was
just
one of your
spout
earliest memories.
nonsense.
Can you guys remember the brightest light you've ever seen?
No.
And have you ever followed a river downstream? When was the last time you formed an attachment to a pen?
Recently.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Like-
pen? Do you guys have it handy? Can I see this, Randy?
I actually think I do.
The pilot juice.
What? That's the name of the pen?
Yeah, it's in my bag, which is not in this room.
Where
but,
the hell do you get a pen called the Pilot Juice?
well, it's Pilot. It's a well-known brand of pens.
Okay. And the model is the Juice. Was it an
Yeah.
OJ
Juice is
collab?
implied.
I'll go get the pen. Hold on.
OJ Simpson X Pilot. The Juice fountain pen. Erica, do you have your pen?
I don't think so.
Fair.
I thought I did. But, it's not even like, it's a pen from my dad's business. So it's probably just like a basic Bic pen, but for some reason it's the best one ever.
That's cool. That has
Yeah.
sentimental value. I'm assuming it glides along the page just so. Whereas Marika, has like a limited edition. This looks awful.
No, I like that pen.
It's really good. Thin line, smooth glide.
How much money would it take for you to wear stark white clothes for a year?
Jeff, how much are you earning now? What's your rate with Headgum?
Are we comparing to see if I make more or less than you?
Yeah.
An hour?
Cool.
How
Asked
much
and answered. Next question.
is yours is more now?
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
It is. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
Is it?
Yeah. As
that-
of May the 1st.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
That is so funny. I wonder if people did that on purpose to spiritually make you get paid more than me, which you should be.
I prefer not to think that you had any factor at all into how much I get paid, like how much determines my worth. I don't believe you should factor into it. But
That's true.
When was the last time you bought groceries from a co-op?
Never.
And have you ever been late to a ferry?
Yes.
Have any of
the
you
shop,
have any of you begun your Saturn return?
I have a Corolla. But my other car's a massage.
That was really good.
Do you like movies about childhood baseball teams?
No.
And have you ever had the opportunity to speak with a specter?
Regina or otherwise.
Are you good with money?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Are children you're not?
No.
2 and 2 then. I'm terrible with
Yeah.
money. I'm in so much credit card debt. Are children drawn to you?
Unfortunately. No,
no
not really.
way. When
In
was
as much as I'm drawn to them.
which is how much?
Like, I'm not... If I know them, I'll make an effort. If I don't know them, I'm probably not gonna... We kind of have, like, a don't interact policy.
Yeah.
Like, don't ask, don't tell. Like, they're not gonna ask me anything.
tell.
I'm not gonna tell them anything.
So you
Yeah,
don't
that's
talk to
good.
children ever.
Not ever. Some circumstances require it, but generally, no. I
When
don't
was the
leave the house.
when was the last time you guys tailored a garment just so?
I cut my t-shirts all the time.
Have you ever made a bad
Sleeves
meal
or
for a date?
crops?
Crops.
Have you ever made a bad meal for a date?
I've never cooked for a date.
Do you like onion rings?
No.
What is this?
Erica said she
21
wanted to spend the hour
questions.
getting to know each other.
It's like 21 questions.
It's like 49 questions. What can be known? What can be known?
Everything.
Where do you guys feel like you're heading in life? Up or down?
Right now, down.
And is there
Standard.
okay.
That's
Par
good.
is good for the course or
Yeah.
otherwise. Is there a character from a novel who captures you to the core?
My
What's
nephew has
your-
a book called Finn's Little Fibs, which is about compulsive liar.
Geoff, what's your answer for that?
I mean, I don't want to get too biblical, but it's got to be Christ himself, right? Sort of a healer who spreads joy / legs.
A carpenter of sorts?
Yeah,
Will
either
die
a
at 33.
carpenter or like someone finding the cup of a carpenter. I don't know. I feel like I'm a seeker for sure, and I feel like so was Christ.
Are you 27, Geoff?
I'm not.
26?
Yep.
Okay, so you're on the clock.
You think that I'm gonna die next year?
Well, no, 33.
Oh, okay. I don't mind 6 more years.
You've got time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys knew you were gonna die at 33, how would you change your life? These are not stumping questions. These are actually, some of them are kind of interesting, and you guys are just responding with stunned silence. I mean, do the stars even inspire you?
The stars?
Geoff, how old do you think I am?
I think you're 28. And I was correct.
No.
25,
No.
30,
No.
29,
No.
26,
No.
9?
9 years old.
I want to say 4, but there's no way.
What?
The Finn's Little Fibs book was your book, actually.
I am. No, genuinely, though, I am over 30.
31.
No, I am over 33. I'm 34.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you believe in wine?
Yeah. Well, coming back to the polytheism issue, I'll just talk that I was raised Catholic and the blood of Christ is just wine. And so for a long time, that was the only wine I had. And then as I grew and was able to try red wine, I was like, oh, it's just the blood, well, not the blood of Christ, but like, it's all the same. It's always been the same.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
the
don't
blood
really
of
care
Christ,
for-
we should say, is more of a shandy. It's like a Pinot
That's
Noir and a
beer
bunch of
and-
water.
That's beer and lemon.
That's mirin and lemonade. No, it's like a highball. The blood of Christ. It's like a
grape
thin-skinned red
juice.
grape and fermented into wine with a little bit of water.
And is shandy the top of your head because it's so close to Sandy, which is one of your reference words that stands out to me every time because it is my dad's name and you use it as a name a lot.
Have you ever experienced the frosty rejection of an
I
Islamic?
want to go back to the wine because you just compared yourself to Christ, and now we've been talking about the blood of Christ being
Sure.
wine.
Well,
Would you
the
say
blood
that
of
your
Christ
blood
is
is
wine.
wine?
Well, it's a wine and it's a brine because the water that it's mixed with is sort of a salt.
Yeah, and you're constantly dehydrated.
That's true,
And
because
you
I
are-
don't have, the necessary electrolytes in balance because I'm
Whiny.
vitamin D deficient due to my South Asian heritage.
I'm also
Erica?
vitamin D deficient.
Erica, do you believe in wine?
I do believe in wine. It's
And-
actually funny because when I grew up Jewish, and so on Shabbat they would give like the little kids grape juice, but we always thought it was wine. So I grew up my whole life thinking like I've been drinking wine my whole life.
And
Now
so,
I drink the
That's a
real
switcheroo.
wine. But
and does real wine resonates with you because you felt, even though it was non-alcoholic grape juice from a young
Yeah.
age, that you were kind of a wino.
connoisseur. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Is your gut in good health?
No.
No.
None of our gut flora, nay fauna, are balanced with the right pro and prebiotics.
There's no way. I also like that Gracie have a parasite poster behind you.
Guys,
God.
Have you ever experienced the frosty rejection of an Icelandic native? Basically being told no in Reykjavik.
No, never
Have you?
been.
I've never stepped foot outside the Reykjavik airport, let alone talked to someone who lives there.
We should go to Iceland.
That'd
we should
be
do
great.
a Headgum podcast
The Northern
in
Lights.
Iceland.
A Headgum podcast live show underneath the Northern Lights. That's that budget
And that's
shit.
that's why you need $5,000 a week.
Correct. And I could bank that shit into a massive project. Here we go. How much money is the perfect amount to have? Because there has to be diminishing returns. Billionaires are not happy. But I feel like if you have $10 million, you're going to be pretty joyed.
Yeah, you're probably fine. Yeah,
I think it's
like,
$40 million.
that even feels like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think 1 million I'd be pretty happy.
I feel like 1 million you can spend in 5 years. When they talk about like saving up for retirement, 1 million's not even enough, I feel like.
Well, yeah, because you'd blow it at a Headgum live show in like Sydney Opera House.
I'm a septuagenarian still doing this nonsense. Sorry. What's a polite way to like tell the best band in the world to shut the fuck up? Because they're like out there and I can't get a word in edgewise. It feels
don't think you can.
Yeah. Do you guys reject modernity?
No.
Like
Are
the
you-
vaccine?
Are you good at riddles, we should say?
I don't think so. I don't think I process them fast enough to be good at them.
I think I'm pretty good.
Grace, can you hit Erica with a Riddles 3 and see?
Yeah. Thinking of a riddle.
Never mind. Do you guys believe in Christ?
No.
Not you.
Damn it. You have a role model at least, and are they on the Zoom?
Imagine if one of us said our role model was you. I hope someone in the comments genuinely, truthfully say if Geoff is your role model. I want to know.
Finally, last but not least, name a celebrity who nobody knows.
I can do this.
Yeah,
Dave Benson Phillips.
what counts as a celebrity?
Yeah, I was gonna say if no one knows them, then they're not really a celebrity.
And there you go.
That's
No.
the riddle.
Erica solved the riddle.
That's the riddle.
Really good.
Wow.
Grace, did you bring something or that whole thing was a red herring?
No, I do genuinely. I have bought something, but we don't have to do it.
Let's do it
It's
right
the same thing I
now.
bought last time.
We have 10 minutes.
Well-
Let's do it right now.
I don't know how to best.
You're the host, so you can
Do it.
share screen.
Oh, okay. Let's try this then.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. We don't have to. We've done a lot of
This
ice
is an
breaking already.
entire episode.
Well, yeah, we don't have to do it all. There's just options.
Why didn't you text me saying I have an entire episode outlined? Let's do
It
it.
sounds like I did say something at the very beginning of the show that I could jump in
And I
whenever.
tried to cut to
know,
your
but
shit.
I was trying to build your confidence. I felt like you could handle it.
We should save this for next week. This is a 45-minute
Fine.
outline.
Well, we
This
might
is
as well just do the
insane.
icebreakers while they're on screen.
Fine, let's do the icebreakers, and next
We've
week
done
we'll
blood
do this,
type.
and you'll come up with new icebreakers. This is
Fine.
so much work to rush through for 10 minutes. This should be its own episode, of course.
It won't take that long.
Let's do the icebreakers.
This is like your thing where you're planning out the episode and you're like, oh, this will take 15 minutes, and then you do it and it's 2, and then the rest is just you being like, talk.
Fine, let's go. Fine, let's fucking do
We've
it.
done
again.
blood-
Sock, shoe.
Blood type.
How do you-
Be negative.
I don't remember mine.
When you put your shoes and
Anyway.
socks on, do you go sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
Sock,
Sock,
shoe.
sock, shoe,
Sock, shoe. The first one is insane.
Yeah.
I know, but my mum does it.
She's crazy, then.
She raised a compulsive liar. What was the first concert you went to?
Warped Tour.
That's cool.
That's
That's
so
probably-
fucking sick.
It's
What
probably
year?
not, but it's 2009. I just
That's a
like
good
didn't
year.
go to concerts when I was small.
Erica?
My parents would take me to them.
Mine was actually cool. It was a Selena Gomez charity concert at the Roxy. And
Damn.
That's really
That's
really
awesome.
It was a meet and greet too. I have the photo.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
I'll find it.
Reliant K, Columbus,
Nice.
Ohio.
That's really
Yeah. In their hometown, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
They play Sadie Hawkins dance.
They did.
Nice.
They also played, and it's sunny with a high of 75 since you. And then they were like, it's kind of funny because it's sunny with a high of 75 today. And I was like,
Guys,
preach.
Oh my god.
Wow. Young Gomez, too.
The
Yeah.
hair.
Oh, this was so much more than I could have dreamed of.
it was like after school, I just got pulled into it. And like I had to print it out off the website. I don't even have like a real version. I
Oh
keep
my
it in my
God.
memory.
The coolest thing you can do after school in Cleveland is like maybe go to the Great Lakes Science Center.
It sounds
Met
like it's got a
Gomez.
Reliant K concert.
That was Columbus. So we had to drive a while.
Mm.
I do apologize.
You gotta keep it moving if we're gonna get through this
I-
whole.
I'm not
How many
going,
slides?
I'm not going to space. I'm not
Me
doing
either.
it.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to space. Yeah, I don't.
You
Need
should.
Yes to boats.
Yeah, yes to boats.
Yeah.
I think I'm no to boats. What's your McDonald's order? If we're applicable.
Chicken nugget.
A
4-piece
fish
chicken
fillet
nugget.
meal with no cheese.
Jeff?
I honestly same thing as Marika.
Really?
I love
I thought-
that shit.
I thought you were gonna roast me.
I'll do it with the cheese just to make the order simpler. But if I
Yeah.
had my druthers, it'd be the Marika special.
Wow, huge.
Recurring childhood nightmare?
I know
Where
this
to
one.
begin?
Probably this.
Mine is the Scream mask chasing after me. I would
Like
get
a
that
kind of
as
anthropomorphic scream mask. It's like life size.
Yeah.
Jeff? Just the idea of failure. That your younger self waking up in the night and thinking like, oh, one day I'll have a podcast in this messy room.
No, probably like I'm in a community theater project or play or something, performance, and I don't know my lines and I have to go on in seconds.
Hmm. Mine
Mine
was
is- Go on.
mine was the snake from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, sort of getting me in the bathroom. But it was less of a nightmare and more of a real fear for 6 months of my life.
In the bathroom specifically? I guess it
Yeah,
was.
because it
yeah.
goes through the pipes. And I was in
Right.
Georgia, where sometimes like alligators get up there.
Shit. Mine was the Grand High Witch from The Witches. What celebrity death would cause Elton John to re-release?
Pass. If we're doing more than just this slide, we have to move on.
We're not. No.
I
I'll
thought
come
we were
back
just
next
doing
week.
this slide, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I have to make new ones next week. Anyway, I do think the answer is Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Or Charlie Puth, just because he loves him.
That's true. That would be so sweet. I'll stop screen sharing. But also, this is
Joe
maybe
Biden.
Geoff, you should cut this.
No way.
You think Elton John?
Well, just because the world would need to heal.
Delaware's
You know what I
rose.
mean? That's good.
Right.
Follow the Delaware Rose. This whole thing was great until it came to this screeching halt. Plugs.
Was that the screeching halt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys have going on? What do you want to point the people towards? Let's start with Erica. Social media, projects, anything you're working on?
I'm actually trying to get TikTok famous. If I'm
So what's
being
your
really
TikTok?
honest. It's my name in Russian, but it's spelled Epnika, Epinka.
Okay.
Epnika.
What's
There you go.
what niche are you trying to get into?
I don't know. I'm just trying to post.
I admire it.
I'll let you know in like a few weeks when
Yeah.
I figure it out.
Grace, what do you got?
Sitcom D&D had 100 episodes last week, and Jake and Amira on, and it's a very, very funny episode. You could hold in your yawn; that would be fantastic. Yeah. Also, Twinnovation. The week after you had your 200th, Twinnovation had their 400th.
That's so upsetting.
I didn't know that show even was still going.
No one does, but it is. They're on 401 now, so
Well,
if anyone's interested in jumping in now, they can.
probably don't.
Quality is at
You
an
should.
all-time.
If
Yeah.
Mike returned, I would listen, and that's never going to happen.
Follow me at Marika Elon on Letterboxd, and also get tickets to the Jeopardy live stream
Yeah.
at moment.co/Jeopardy. It'll be a full game with Doughboys, Hollywood Handbook, Gossip Kings, Miles Bonsignor, I almost said my name, Amir Blumenfeld.
Marika fucking Brownlee. Actually.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Sick.
What Marika said.
June 6th,
June 6th.
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
PST.
Pacific. Moment.co/Jeopardy. Until then, this whole thing was Dawes.
Are the questions going to be about you still?
No.
What do you mean about me still?
Because you know how Jeopardy is kind of themed around like Jeff's personal life, like where did I
Or
throw
his
up in
specific
Williamsburg?
interests. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's like
Yeah.
New York hidden gems. It's about like trivia around the city. It's about categories specifically. I've
made
never had a
him
category
fix
about
it.
me.
We absolutely have.
None of
Yeah.
Jeopardy has been about my ass. It's been about Amir's sad life. It's been about, ways that Marika's been overworked. It's Headgum core.
You don't think the game Jeopardy has you as a centerpiece?
Only nominally
Okay.
and nominatively.
Yeah. We made him fix a lot of the questions and categories.
We're brainstorming on a weekly basis and
Yeah.
correcting his nonsense.
He's in the studio because we forced him into a work session in person so that we could make sure he was doing stuff.
That was a Headgum original.